specials at. Dad and son getting together.
Tony Tires. From James Monroe High School, number 1, Shannon Savage. Reading half-court for Portland, number 0, Alec Poland. Seattle Tony Tires. From Man High School, number 2, Jeremiah Harless. Reading half-court for Tires, Great South, number 1, Ashton Mooney. Seattle Tony Tires, number 3, Caleb Clemens of Man. Leading at half-court with Midstate Automotives, Brooks Page of Morgantown. Seattle Tony Tires, number 5, out of Greater Beckley, Caden Smallwood. Leading at half-court, number 4, Jalen Goins. Seattle Tony Tires playing out of Boca. Number 10, Isaac Mcneely. Leading half-court with Midstate Automotives. Number 5, Colby Pichner from Nicholas County. Seattle Tony Tires. Number 11, out of Greenbrier West, Jason McClung. Leading half-court with Midstate Automotives. Number 10, Aaron Griffin from Seattle Tony Tires, number 13 from Polka, Jackson Tony. Leading at half-court, the Midstate Automotives, number 12, Zane Mccarty from George Washington. Seattle Tony Tires, out of Liberty, number 21, Adam Brennan. Leading at half-court, the Midstate Automotives, number 13, Jacob Perdue from Oak Hill. Seattle Tony Tires, Jesse Muncie of St. Joe's, number 23. Leading at half-court, Midstate Automotives, Maddox McMillan of Monroe Wilson High School. Seattle Tony, number 24 from Wilding East, Tanner Whitney. Leading at half-court with the west side, number 15, Evan Palucci from Midstate Automotive. For Seattle Tony Tires, from James Monroe, number 25, Cameron Thomas. Leading at half-court with Midstate Automotives, number 23, Chandler Schmidt from Calvin. And our last players, number 30, for Seattle Tony Tires, out of Logan, Devin Hatfield, leading at half-court with Jackson Tiger, number 44. We've already had our national anthem, so we will go ahead.
AAA and Quad A All-Stars against the AA and Single A All-Stars in this 32nd annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic being presented by your local Little General Stores. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions and joined by state coaching legend Mick Price and our great video productions crew and Mark Martin. Delighted to have you with us. And Mick, saw an exciting girls game earlier and the AA Single A team winning that one. And now we've got the C. Adam Tony Tire team. They'll be in the gray uniforms, and they are made up of players from Class AA and Single A schools, and the Mid-State Automotive team in the white uniforms made up of players from the Quad A and AAA squads. And we'll start it out with three-point shooting competition. Jackson Tony from Poca. You have Colby Pichner from Nicholas County, Caden Smallwood from Greater Beckley, Alec Poland from Morgantown, Devin Hatfield from Herbert Hoover, Matt Savage from James Monroe, and Chandler Schmidt from Cabell Midland. Those will be the competitors here. And we get it going here. Again, they had shoot-offs yesterday. And it looks like Caden Smallwood from Greater Beckley wearing number 5 there in the corner. And they'll have a minute to fire away here, and Smallwood is off and shooting.
Well, Mark, whoever gets their rhythm the quickest is the person who's going to win this thing. Once you get your rhythm, you can get to see that ball go through the net. You can put a few in a hurry.
Gilmer County's Trinity Bancroft won the girls' competition prior to that girls' game earlier. Anya Brown from Pikeview was the game's most valuable player, the daughter of Ronnie Olson, who is the head coach here at Shady Spring High School. So at the moment, Smallwood with 8 as he makes his way to the right wing. Yeah, Smallwood doing a pretty good job here, Mick. He's at 12 as he heads to the corner.
13.
Caden Smallwood with 14, a young man to help lead Greater Beckley into the state championship of Class Single A for the first time in school history. And well, he had 14 in the qualifying round, Mick, and he was one of 3 players that hit 14. Pichner hit 16. Jackson Toney led the way with 16. So up next is Matt Savage, and he is the son. Shad Savage is the son of Matt Savage, who is the head coach of this AA Single A game. Shad Savage, all-time scoring leader at James Monroe High School.
He really shot the ball well in the championship game, Mark, in the state championship. He came down out there in the first quarter, and he meant business, and he got him on the board and got him up with all these threes.
Now he became the all-time scoring leader, surpassing McKinley Mann, who is the nephew of Kelly Mann, who was such a great player at Peterstown, went on and starred at Concord.
13.
So Shad Savage tying Smallwood. So he had 13 in the qualifying round to get to this moment of the Classic weekend, and now it's Devin Hatfield out of Herbert Hoover High School. Hatfield going to play college football at the University of Charleston, and right out of the gate, he has buried his first 3 and 3 out of his first 5. Now goes to work at the wing.
He's had an incredible athletic career in high school.
Oh, my goodness, yes, he has. Herbert Hoover had a great football season, great wide receiver, defensive back, all-state in both sports. His older brother, Drew, now plays basketball at Glenville. He started there as a football player. He was the Randy Moss Award winner. And now Dane Hatfield is a great quarterback and great basketball player. He'll be a sophomore this coming season at Herbert Hoover. And they have another brother coming in Dylan Hatfield.
12.
I told Kevin, their dad, and said, you had a great career at Birch.
Yes, he did.
You still got some fine athletes.
Now Hatfield at 13. And he just about tied it at 14, too. So at the moment, Smallwood and Savage. And now Colby Pichner, outstanding scorer at Nicholas County High School, 25.2 a game. Big opportunity for this young man.
3.
He's off to a roaring start, 4 of 5.
5. 6.
Got a good rhythm, Mark.
Well, he does, and got that nice release and follow through. Top of the circle now. Pichner needing 8 to catch the leaders.
10.
And right now he's at 9 with some time coming here.
Yeah, your legs get a little tired after you've shot 15 of them around there. You start thinking about missing instead of making them.
All right, so now at 9. He's going to run out of time here. And he hit 13, but boy, he needed one more there. He had one ball left, Mick, that could have gotten him to 14.
And he had a couple racks where he didn't make any, so that really hurts. You can't go rackless in this thing. You got to get a couple at each rack if you really, and then hope you get a rhythm going.
All right, next up. It's going to be Jackson Toney, and Toney's going to start from the right-hand side. Well, he's a smooth lefty, Mick. I know you faced off with that young man in his high school career.
Twice this year he nailed us with threes. He better make some in this game. That's all I'm saying. He better make some in this three-point contest.
Played for the great Alan Osborne, who is in attendance here today.
All right, on the far side. You will go on the block. Our next shooter is Jackson Toney. One.
Mark, you'll know Jackson Toney's grandfather. He is a Ripley relative, Cecil Ray. He and I went to college together.
I do know Cecil very well.
The Ray family. Really proud of his grandsons. He's got one's a sophomore, Polka also.
4. 5.
Jackson Toney right now is at 7.
He's got a good rhythm going, Mark.
And right now, Smallwood out of Greater Beckley, Caden Smallwood, and Shad Savage at 14. Jackson Toney going to fall a little short here, and we'll finish with 10. He had 19, Mick. He led all the competitors in the three-point shoot-off yesterday, but come up a little short here. And still to come, Chandler Schmidt and Alec Poland. And Schmidt, young man out of Cabell Midland High School. What a great athlete.
What a scorer. I mean, he's a great scorer. He's the all-time leading scorer, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
He is.
He got that this year at Cabell Midland.
I had a chance to work games at the state tournament with Bob Boland, who, of course, is the classic director for this Scott Brown Memorial Classic. And we had Chandler Schmidt's game against Jefferson, and Schmidt nailed a shot from just beyond half court at the end of the game. His team lost to that Jefferson squad that was undefeated at that point and remained undefeated before losing to Parkersburg South. And it was the last shot of his high school career from just beyond midcourt. And then the next game Bob and I did together was St. Mary's in Bluefield, and Grant Barnhart, the head coach's son, Mark Barnhart, he did the same thing at the buzzer at the end of that game in a loss to Bluefield from half court. So I thought that was kind of neat, your last shot of your high school career from half court.
At the Civic Center.
At the Civic Center state tournament play. Chandler Schmidt, again, a great football player as well as a basketball player, and likely going to go to the Naval Academy. So he finishes with 11. So at the moment, Smallwood and Savage tied at 14, and now Alec Poland, who helped lead Morgantown to the Quad A state championship and playing in this game under his head coach, Dave Tallman Jr., and Dave Tallman's father, Dave Sr., who's the head coach at Magnolia High School.
Well, I can tell you both those, the Tallmans that you're talking about, have talked about how great it was to coach this young man at Morgantown High School and what a tireless worker he was to get to the point where he was captain of the Quad A All-State team and a state champion. So they're really proud of him. He can stroke it, Mark. He can score a lot of different ways.
Yeah, he's a big, thick, muscular young man. He had 14 in the qualifying round, and at the moment he's at 10, Mick. He still has a couple of spots to go.
He's got a great rhythm. His shot looks the same every time, and that's the guys that are going to win things like this.
He's at 13. He is now one shy of Savage and Smallwood, trying to catch them. And does with that shot. And now in and out, and this shot for the win. the last shooter.
He knew what he had to have.
All right, now I think we may have.
2 14s to the 15. Hayden Smallwood with 14. Shad Savage with 14. Alec Poland with 15. Championship round.
All right, so now we move on to the final round here. Poland, Savage, and Smallwood. What a performance there by Poland to finish off that first round. So now this is for the title.
You had 2 guys that made 14 and 1 that made 15. And now that they've done a little bit, I think the score is going to increase. I think it's going to take 17 to win more.
And think about this. Smallwood started the competition. Poland finished the competition, and they're advanced to the championship round along with Savage, who was right after Smallwood. Again, Smallwood, 14 to qualify, and then 14 in that opening round. And the 3 he has at the moment, so 31. Now he's at 5 here in this championship round. Make it 6. Got it going now, Mick.
9, 10.
Just about got the shooter's roll there. Plenty of time here for Smallwood. And can he get 13 in and out? Boy, he had a couple spin in and out, Mick.
But he's had to wait so long. I mean, he's had to wait for all the other shooters, so it's tough to stand over there and not shoot. Maybe they should have let him get down to the other end and get some shots in just to warm up a little bit.
Well, he has 40 total with the qualifying last night, and then 14 in that opening round, now 12 here. All right. Savage now goes to work here. So, Mick, we have father-son coaching together in this game on one team, and we have father and son as a coach and player on the other team in this game with Matt Savage and his son Shad. And Shad at the moment at 6 as he heads to the top of the key.
And the thing that both those coaches have in common, their sons played for them when they won a state championship as the coach.
Yes, they did, Jim. Dave Tallman Jr. played for his father there at Mcnealy. Another brother in the coaching business in that Tallman family. All right. Right now, Savage and Purdue tie, but now Savage has surpassed Smallwood, and Savage looking for 15. He's got it. Well, he had 13 to qualify, 14 in the opening round, and now 15 here in the championship round. And now can Alec Poland have another strong performance after 15 in that opening round?
He doesn't change much on his shot mark. It's very in. If he's on, he's on. If he misses, he's going to be off a little bit. He can change, but he's got that shot. It's the same way every time. Strong kid. Doesn't have to use his legs when he does this.
Well, he is on fire at the moment with 8. Make it 9. Oh, got the shooter's roll in that one. Looking for 16.
13, 14.
All right. He's got a lot of balls to just needing 1. On that rack with Sammy Hall, one of the assistant directors, and Poland. Well, you go into that final rack of balls, and you only need 1.
That's right. I know. You want to put it in, it goes in and out, and you think, oh, my gosh. And he's a machine, though, Mark. He just puts that elbow in, locks it in.
All right, Alec Poland from Morgantown. Outstanding performance, and he wins the 3-point competition here.
Captain of the Quad A All-State team. Wins a 3-point contest down here in the Scott Brown. Pretty nice senior season, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. 31 threes and 50 attempts. Great job by Alec Poland from Morgantown High School. We'll break away. We come back. More here from the 32nd Annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic being presented by your local Little General Stores on Video Productions.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Modley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Modley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Modley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Modley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Don't throw your tax return out the window. Make a wise investment with new replacement windows, siding, and doors from Window World of Beckley. Tax returns spent right. Our products add value, curb appeal, and energy efficiency to any home. We've been improving homes for over 18 years, and that makes us proud. Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free in-home estimate. Window World of Beckley. We're more than just windows.
All right, getting set for slam dunk competition here now at the 32nd Annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic being presented by your local Little General Stores. Along with state coaching legend Mick Price and our great video productions crew. I'm Mark Martin. Butch Mounts is our producer, director, and the executive producer of Video Production Sports, bringing you great college, high school, and amateur athletics across the great state of West Virginia and beyond. Nick Eskins is part of our crew today. Again, this classic being directed by Bob Boland, two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, championship coach at Mountain State University in Beckley, and the great Sammy Hall. All right, Keith Thompson giving us the rules here. So we have Tanner Whitten.
A lot of phones out, Mark.
With assistance from Kirby Brooks, Tanner Whitten.
Let's get these guys.
All right, Tanner. That may have been Kirby's first assist in his career. All right, our next dunker, Zane Mccarty.
All right, Zane McCarty now up, and McCarty out of George Washington High School. Outstanding player, Mick, for your good buddy Rick Green.
Yeah. McCarty's got a lot of DNA in him for basketball. His daddy was a great player, and he said a brother was a player. And, of course, he's had great coaching out there, and he's got great jump, you can tell.
Oh, he sure
Grabbing all
does.
that thing. He needs to make one. I don't know anything about this, Mark. I don't know why you'd ever put me on a slam dunk. We don't got anybody in Ravenswood that's dunked the ball in 30 years. I don't even.
Well, you don't have to dunk to win games. Maybe no dunks, but a lot of wins along the way, my man. Testament to your 700 plateau you passed this past season. Congrats to that. So McCarty just has to settle for the one hand.
He's got to make it, I think. He's got to make two of them.
All right, Isaac Mcneely, Mick.
He's
Evans Award winner.
Effortlessly. Watch how he jumps. It's effortless.
Gatorade Player of the Year off to the University of Virginia.
If he makes this dunk, those other guys that was in it may just walk out of here.
High school coach Alan Osborne coming by to visit with us earlier, and McNeely. And Mick, great story about McNeely before he was born, but his father coached there in Ravenswood with you.
Baseball. He was there as baseball, and they won a state championship in 1999. And great family, great people. Had a chance to talk to him out here before the game while he was warming up. He's excited about his future. He should be.
Another player off that great state championship Morgantown team, Jalen Goins. Couple of players, Goins and Brooks Gage and Alec Poland, all Morgantown players. And
well, there's a reason they won the state championship. Yeah. They had good players, and Dave does a great job.
Still plenty of time for Goins here, and up and in a minute to go here. Now I'm going to get an assist from his teammate Brooks Gage, and just off the backboard and do it that way.
Now we go to round two. First guy. Second team. All right, once again, Tanner Whitney.
All right, Tanner Whitten out of Wyoming East. Very nice by Whitten. And McCarty will go back at it. Whitten's high school coach, Derek Brooks, in attendance, and that was nice by McCarty.
There you go.
And Isaac McNeely will now take his turn. And as you said, Mick, earlier, effortless.
Not as funny when he's coming down the lane against one of your kids.
You're enjoying it now, right?
Oh, yeah.
You weren't so much at the state tournament. Here's Goins off the feed from Gage.
Good hustle. There you go. Some creativity in some of these dunks, Mark.
All right, they will discuss things here, and we look at the two teams here, and Mid-State Automotive, again, the Quad A and AAA players, Alec Poland of Morgantown, Ashton Mooney from Parkersburg South. His coach, Mike Fallon, saw him earlier here walking in. Brooks Gage of Morgantown, Jalen Goins from Morgantown, Colby Pichner from Nicholas, Aaron Griffith of Greenbrier East, Zane Mccarty, George Washington, Jacob Purdue of Oak Hill, Maddox McMillan of Beckley, Evan Calusi from Westside, Chandler Schmidt of Cabell Midland, and Jackson Tackett from Logan. So Whitten and McNeely, who will be teammates in the game, battling each other at the moment here for the championship in the slam dunk competition. We saw two teammates earlier in the girls competition, Mick, battle it out for the three-point championship. So Whitten using the wall here at the Dave Wills Gymnasium to convert a dunk.
Some creativity, Mark, and that's always important. He knows he needs to have some creativity to win this thing.
Plenty of time here for Whitten.
Mark, if I'm not mistaken, he got a little foul trouble.
He
Coach
certainly
Brooks.
did, and boy, it really hurt their
It
situation.
hurt their situation because they had beaten Bluefield earlier than that, and earlier in the year in that sectional.
Whitten averaged 20 points a game for the Warriors, and Just cannot get it to go through there. He's still got a little time here, but he's going to have to hurry here. And so Whitten now just going to slam it through with two hands. It's still an impressive dunk.
Yeah. I don't know why I just go ahead and use that one.
All right, Isaac Mcneely.
This one may be coming off the glass. Yeah. Just being that close, I think they should have given it to him for what that just happened.
The players are hopping around.
Yeah, they like his.
I'll tell you. You think about the state of West Virginia, Mick, and some of the great talent that has come through, and Isaac Mcneely has put his name on that list, and we look forward to what he can do at the University of Virginia. Here it comes through the legs.
Almost hit his head on the rim and knock him out. You know, Mark, what I like best about him is his demeanor. He's so much of a team guy, but yet he could get 50 a game. He could get 50 a game if he wanted to, but he's such a team guy and wants these other players involved.
All right. And trying to get that through his legs there, and he's just going to have to do it that way.
With all those efforts, they should have given it to him when coming off.
One more round here. So Bob Boland has had to change the rules here.
Yeah, they're for good reason.
All right, so Tanner Whitten. Now, we saw Whitten earlier there. He's trying that off the wall. And all right, so Whitten.
He's got good hop, Mark.
Yeah, he sure does.
Gets up quick.
He's going to go to Marshall. This is his last basketball go-round. Going to major in exercise science and hopes to someday go to med school.
That's quite a goal. It's a good school to do that in.
And you're the father of 3 nurses, and you know what it takes.
Lucky, blessed. 3 girls in the family. They're all nurses.
All right, Isaac Mcneely, you're on the clock.
All right, Mcneely ready to go. Off the wall, through the legs. Well, he's like, man, don't count that one.
He wants to get this so bad. You can just see.
He's having fun with it. Here we go, through the, and there you go, and Mcneely.
Okay.
Well, I think we kind of know who's going to get this. Well, one more trophy for the trophy case, Mick. Is there room for it
I think
in that house?
I think his dad, instead of teaching math, should have been industrial arts, making all these trophy cases and stuff between his 2 sons.
Outstanding job by Isaac Mcneely, and he wins the slam dunk competition here at the 32nd annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic, being presented by your local Little General stores. We come back and bring you the tip-off of the boys' showdown in a moment here on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Caitlin, and a little thing I love about the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is when you taste that bacon, you get that smoky flavor with that sweetness from the brown sugar. So you just get sweet, savory, and it all blends together into this perfect bite.
Hey, I'm Couture, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is it kind of melts in your mouth. so you know it's creamy, cheesy, and delicious. This gooey mac makes me cheese every time.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Don't throw your tax return out the window. Make a wise investment with new replacement windows, siding, and doors from Window World of Beckley. Tax returns spent right. Our products add value, curb appeal, and energy efficiency to any home. We've been improving homes for over 18 years, and that makes us proud. Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free in-home estimate. Window World of Beckley. We're more than just windows.
We welcome you back inside the Day Wills Gymnasium here on the campus of Shady Spring High School. Shady Spring, West Virginia, as Video Productions proudly presents coverage of the 32nd Annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic, being presented by your local Little General Stores with state coaching legend Mick Price and Mark Martin. Well, Mick, as we look at these two teams here, we'll run down the personnel again. The Quad A and AAA team, which will be known as the Mid-State Automotive team here today, and they will be wearing the white jerseys in the red numbers and red lettering. They have Alec Poland from Morgantown, Ashton Mooney from Parkersburg South, Brooks Gage from Morgantown, Jalen Goins from Morgantown, Colby Pichner from Nicholas, Aaron Griffith from Greenbrier East, Zane McCarty from George Washington, Jacob Perdue from Oak Hill, Maddox McMillan from Beckley, Evan Calusi from West Side, Chandler Schmidt from Cabell Midland, and Jackson Tackett from Logan. That's a pretty good squad.
That's a really good squad. You're talking about first-team All-Staters. You're talking about all-time leading scorers in their school history. You're talking about some of the best athletes in the state, not just in basketball, but in multiple sports. Really good squad.
Dave Tallman Jr. out of Morgantown, 3-0 as a coach in All-Star games. He is the head coach. His father, Dave Tallman Sr., out of Magnolia High School, is the assistant. And then you flip it over to the 2A and 1A squad. C. Adam Tony Tyers' team, they'll be in the gray uniforms. Matt Savage of James Monroe, off of a state championship season and an undefeated season. And he's assisted by a gentleman who helped him there at James Monroe High School, Corey Miller. What an accomplishment, not to just win a state championship, but to go undefeated. And it's something Dave Tallman Jr. did in his first go-round as a state championship coach there at Morgantown. Hasn't been done a lot in the state of West Virginia.
No, there's only been a few teams do it. Reesville did it one year. Payton City did it one year. And for Dave Tallman's team to have done it, there's very few on a list. It's a short list. But, really think about the year that James Monroe had. Matt Savage and Chad Savage, both father-son playing, winning a state championship together, beating a team that's a rival team down there, Greater Beckley Christian, in the championship game. So they're excited about being here, and I'm sure it's a big moment for them.
So this C. Adam Tony Tyer team consisting of Shad Savage, Jeremiah Harless from Mann, Caleb Blevins from Mann, and there's two kids that helped Mann win a championship in 2021.
That's right. And they were very good players, and they had another young man from there that left and went to another school to play, or they may have won it again this year. Who knows?
Caden Smallwood is from Greater Beckley. And, of course, we all know about Isaac Mcneely, State Player of the Year, just won the Slam Dunk competition. Chase McClung, outstanding player from Greenbrier West. Jackson Toney from Poca. Adam Drennan from Liberty Raleigh High School here in Raleigh County. Jesse Muncie had a great season at Huntington St. Joe, helped lead the Irish into the state tournament. Tanner Witten from Wyoming East, Cameron Thomas, another player there at James Monroe, and Devin Hatfield from Herbert Hoover. So each team, unlike the girls' game, it saw one team just had 9 players, another had 11. Both of these squads with 12 players suiting up here today.
Well, they're going to need all 12, because if I was to name this game, beside the Scott Brown Classic, I'd call it Fast and Furious, because we're not going to see over 2 or 3 passes per possession, and these guys are going to get it up in a hurry and crash the board, and they're going to get it from one end to the other. It'll be exciting for these fans. That's what they'll want to see. I don't think we'll have a shot clock violation. That's my prediction. I don't think there'll be a shot clock violation in this game.
Matt Savage is a graduate of old Peterstown High School, and Peterstown and Union helped form what is now James Monroe. And again, they win that state basketball championship, the first in school history. And his assistant again is Corey Miller.
Peterstown had some great teams and some great basketball teams. The quarterback of West Virginia was
Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson was down there, and there was a Jackson.
Travis played it. Yeah, Travis played at Virginia Tech. Yeah.
They had phenomenal high school team. So they got a little tradition there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, the teams continue to take up some final warm-up shots here, and we'll get this one going. We break away, and we bring you the tip-off of the Boys All-Star Showdown here at the Scott Brown Little General Classic on Video Productions.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
So it will be 20-minute halves. Again, as Mick alluded to earlier, there will be a shot clock here in this showdown. The Mid-State Automotive All-Stars, made up of players from Quad A and AAA high schools, against the C. Adam Toney Tire team, made up of players from the AA and Single A squads around the region and state of West Virginia. Mike Lazo, Dwayne Nelson, and Jimmy Lieber will be the officials for the game. Again, Bob Bolin is the classic director, Sammy Hall the assistant director, Dave Tallman Jr., the head coach of the white-clad Mid-State Automotive team, and the C. Adam Toney Tires team in the gray, led by Matt Savage of James Monroe. Mike Lazo ready to put the ball in the air. And we are underway. So Isaac Mcneely, Tanner Witten, Caden Smallwood, Shad Savage, and Jeremiah Harless are the starters for the C. Adam Toney Tires team. They miss on the opening opportunity here. McCarty getting a start here for the Mid-State Automotive team. He misfires. Alec Poland in the starting lineup. Maddox McMillan is a starter. Mcneely can't get the shot to go. Jayla Goins and Brooks Gage round out the starters for the Mid-State Automotive team. And here's Smallwood connecting and giving us our first bucket of the game. Maddox McMillan kicking it out to Poland, and Poland drills it. I think Poland proved he can knock down a three or two.
Yeah, you might want to be on him early. He's had some practice at the three, too. This guy might want to step on.
Look at it there, and Poland delivers. Poland averaged 17.2 a game for the state champion Mohegans, and here's Savage rifling his shot, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Harless, back up and in.
That was a heck of a rebound. Good job, good timing, getting back up to it.
Well, Harless averaged right at 15 a game. Here's McCarty kicking to McMillan, and McMillan's shot off the mark, but a nice rebound there and put up and in by Brooks Gage. So we're even here at 5. Here's Savage on the move. Back out to Isaac McNeely. Savage wheels around, a little dump pass down low. McMillan comes away with it for Mid-State Automotive, and Gage will lay it in.
This ball gets to one end of the floor and another in a hurry tonight, Mark.
Isaac McNeely working around here. Smallwood darts to the basket, off the glass, and trying to slam it through there was Harless. He couldn't get it to go, and then Smallwood he ends up finishing up what he started earlier. From the outside, shot good by Gage. Drills the three.
Harless can jump out of the gym, Mark, and he's averaged 15 rebounds a game. 14 points, 15 rebounds, pretty impressive.
So Gage has 7 of Mid-State Automotive's 10 points here. Tanner Witten. Savage will let it fly and connect. He's got a quick release.
Yes, he does.
So each team with a couple of threes here now. Nice pass from Poland to McMillan. Witten from the corner. His shot won't go. Rebound snagged there by Goins. Gage pulls up and delivers. Isaac McNeely looking for his first bucket of the game, and he's got it. McNeely delivers it. Another look at McNeely here, Mick. And from the corner, and it's Gage.
What the?
Well, we just had a panel there in the back end of the court here. He had the block there, but Gage comes through.
Yeah, they might need to put that back up if somebody comes flying down the other end of the court.
18-13 game. Dave Tallman Jr. ready to make substitutions. Likewise for Coach Savage. And here's a steal by Brooks Gage. And Gage off the glass, won't go. McNeely finding Witten down on the other end, and Witten will lay it in.
That would have been a highlight for him, Mark. He laid that up there. He knew McCarty was coming. He laid that up there. That would have been a highlight for tonight.
18-15 game as subs come in for both teams. And you can't call these guys subs because they are starters.
No, it's just their turn to play.
You go in shifts in these all-star games.
Right. I mean, how you calling the all-time leading scorer in Cabell Midland's history the sub?
Here's Chandler Schmidt letting it fly, and Schmidt, well, he's hit his last 2 shots. He hit that one in the half court, and we're not counting the three-point competition. Here's Blevins right back the other way, and he can't get it to go. Chandler Schmidt taking it to the hoop strong. Jackson Tackett with the rebound, and Tackett will send it out, and knocking it down is Ashton Mooney.
What a player. Man, he played great in the state championship game. You know, they came up short, but by my goodness, against Morgantown, he had a phenomenal game.
And he sure did. 23 points in that championship game. And I'll tell you, South fought the Mohegans right to the bitter end. Devin Hatfield bouncing there and taking away Tackett. Tackett's got 3-on-1 situation here, and Tackett will take it himself.
Yeah. You know, take it strong. There won't be many fouls called at the bucket, so you better take it strong when you go up there. That's when these guys have done some All-Star games, so they know the people here see them play, not to call.
Jackson Toney on the move, and Toney will score it. Well, Jackson Tackett trying to answer here, and going to have a foul called.
Yeah, just a little too much. Just a little too much contact on the drive.
Cameron Thomas going to be charged with the foul.
Yeah, can you see more? Because 14-11 left in the first half is 26-17. So we're looking at a lot of points going on the board tonight.
It's the first foul called in the game. Jackson Tackett averaged 17 points, 8 rebounds. Going to go to Alice Lloyd and continue his career, major in biology. Tackett has...
Hey, one of the last basketball games we ever did was Alice Lloyd and Roy Graham, wasn't it? In the Bevo Francis Classic.
You were with me. You sure were.
Forgot about that.
28-17 our score is Tackett hit both free throws.
Nice pass.
Down low, get it into the hands of Cameron Thomas, who was a part of that state championship team at James Monroe. And then the other way, shot wouldn't go, but there with the cleanup is Tackett, who has an early 6. Grabbed the miss from Calusi, and now down and scoring is Jesse Muncie.
That was a nice play. Used his body, kept the ball away from there.
30-21 game. Chandler Schmidt. Calusi gives to Schmidt. We talked about Schmidt. He hit that last shot of his career against Jefferson. It hit his first shot here in this All-Star game. Can't get that one to fall. And Toney has that beautiful shot from the left-hand side. Couldn't get it to go, but the rebound corralled there by Muncie. Here's Hatfield on the move. Pulls up on the baseline. Can't get it to go. And Thomas, who was just a blue-collar player for that state championship team. And now Pichner on the move. He's denied there. Back the other way. Will come this Seattle Toney Tires team, and up and in by Toney. Going to get it down to a 7-point advantage, but here is Mooney looking to answer, and he does. Big-time shot by Mooney. Mooney's got 2 threes. This shot no good by Muncie. Mooney played in an all-star game last weekend, Mick, the battle against cystic fibrosis all-star game there in Parkersburg. There's Pichner, can't get it to go. Skying is Blevins.
Yeah, the BACF is run by Bill Camp at Parkersburg South. Does a wonderful job. It's for a wonderful raise money for the cystic fibrosis.
Gunning from the outside is Blevins. Nails the three-pointer. Makes it a 33-26 game. Line change here for these two teams. So back in for Mid-State Automotive will be Poland and company. We'll get to the lineups in a moment. We got a break in the action here. We return to Shady Spring High School in a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 32nd annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Well, the snow is swirling outside. It's what you would think of January, February, wintertime basketball, but we're in April, and we got basketball going on, all-star basketball action. What do you thought so far?
No, it's heating up in here. It might be cold outside and snowing, but it's warm in here. Both these teams have gone up and down the court. There's 11:50 left play in the first half. It's 33-26. They're starting to get in some type of rhythm, getting up and down. Guys are starting to, not worry about overpassing, stuff like that, making plays. So some of the individuals on this, it's just fun to watch them play.
Well, we had lineup changes, Mick, before that timeout, and we'll get to those. Adam Drennan is in the game for the C. Adam Tony Tire team out of Liberty Raleigh High School, joined out there by Savage. We have Chase McClung in the game now. He's got the basketball, number 11. Caden Smallwood's out there. He rifles up the shot, can't get it to go. And Whitten is back in the game for C. Adam Tony Tires. Midstate Automotive going with Brooks Gage. They've got Aaron Griffith out there now from Greenbrier East. For the corner, there's Jalen Goins knocking down the three-pointer to make it 36-26. Alec Poland back in the game. Jacob Perdue out of Oak Hill, number 13. He's in for the first time here. And there's McClung to Smallwood. Important possession here, and Whitten battles underneath. Witten's he played for the Warriors, and he's a Warrior.
Yeah, he sure is. He's got good hop. He's got good sense in around the rim. He does a really nice job. And Mark, you was talking about the Morgantown team. You can tell why they're so good when you watch Goins and these guys play in Pollard. I mean, they can put the ball in the hole. Tough matchup. Three guys, including Goins, that can, score from any time. So you got some good players right there.
McClung rifles and knocks it off the glass and in. McClung with a three-pointer.
He'll take that bank.
5 threes for the C. Adam Tony Tires team. And now a chance here to whittle away a bit more at that lead. Right now stands at 36-29. McClung negotiating. Dishing down low to Drennan. Drennan, nice pass to Whitten. And Whitten gets the fall. 5-point game now. Whitten with 4 in the contest. Alec Poland, a little step back and a block by McClung.
Good day. McClung wasn't just sitting there. He's paying attention, wasn't he?
Here is Savage. He lets it fly. Can't get it to go. Griffith had it. Smallwood takes it away. McClung, he's open, and three-point attempt hits the back of the iron. Now on the move here, Jacob Perdue out of Oak Hill High School, and he delivers. Home of the Red Devils, Mick, another set of Red Devils.
Yeah, they're red and black.
It's a 3 for Perdue. Last 6 games of the season, Mick, he scored 150 points. Had a 30-point game. One of the big thrills of the season, beating Beckley Woodrow Wilson for the first time in 30 years. Here's Drennan down low. 39-31 game.
Yeah, it's kind of important for the C. Adam Tony Tires right here, Mark. They need to score because they got to keep them from scoring here. They can get away in a hurry. That 39 can be 49 in no time with this team.
Smallwood gets it into Savage. Whitten working against Gage, and Whitten just uses his body so well in so many ways.
When you spin in there like that and he's protecting the ball and he's tough guard. I mean, he's a nice player.
Mick, we're at the 9:04 mark. It's the first foul on Midstate Automotive, and there's only one foul on C. Adam Tony Tires.
And there may not be any more than that for the end of the half because they want these guys to play. And I think it's great. The officials and the kids are working together on this. They don't want a bunch of touch fouls called in a game like this, and the fans that's here tonight don't want to see that.
No, Whitten, a great free throw shooter, but he couldn't get either of those to come down, so Back to work goes Mid-State Automotive and gunning it in, and that's a 3-pointer for Goins. They're giving 2 or 3. It looks like maybe 2. So he has 5 in the game. 10-point lead here for Mid-State Automotive.
Good pass down inside to try to get one, but they got him get the ball from behind. It was a really nice pass down inside.
Caden Smallwood gets it out to Witten. Now here's Savage. Gets a little screen there from Drennan, and Savage connects his second 3 of the contest.
He doesn't need much room, does he, Mark?
No, he does not.
Get up in a hurry.
321 3-pointers in his career. School record for points, 3-pointers, and steals. From the outside, Gage guns, missed, battle, and Seattle Tony Tires out with the basketball. And here's Smallwood into traffic. Couldn't get it to drop. Each team about to make wholesale changes again. Whip it into the corner and launch and connect is Jacob Perdue off the bench and knocking down 2 threes as he heads out of the game. He's feeling good.
What a great pass, Mark.
Yeah, no
doubt. Down inside. He's looking clear to his backside, and nobody's in there. I mean, he turned clear to the backside. This is one of the great things about an all-star game. Here's a kid from Morgantown throwing a kid from Oak Hill. Don't play together, but yet they know that. It's basketball.
Blevins releases and connects. Caleb Blevins, undecided on where he's going to play. He wants to play. Does know he's going to major in criminal justice. Chandler Schmidt driving in. Couldn't get it to go. Chandler Schmidt played for J.J. Martin, former Marietta College great there at Cabell Midland, and his mother, Christina Schmidt, one of the assistants, outstanding coach. Blevins from long range couldn't get that to go. Jackson Toney will try his shot off the mark. So it's Mooney from Parkersburg South across the 10-second line. Here's McCarty from the wing. A little strong, and Mcneely. Jackson Toney maneuvers there against McMillan, and Toney scores it. Toney has 6 in the contest.
Did a nice job keeping his body between the ball and the defender.
44-39, Maddox McMillan, who's going to walk on to play football at Marshall University. He was an outstanding quarterback. Couldn't get that shot to drop. Fade away, no good by Harless. Here's Mooney darting to the hoop, and Mooney scores it. Mooney has 8 in the game.
He's so good at his body control in speed faces. Like, gets in that space, but yet he goes right by and still has great body control and control the ball going up soft on the glass.
Isaac Mcneely pulls back and can't get it to go, and it will be Mooney out of there with it for Mid-State Automotive in the white uniforms, Seattle Tony Tires in the gray uniforms, and Mooney puts it up and in. He's in double figures with 10. Isaac Mcneely. There's Jackson Toney with it. Again, we do have a shot clock for this game, and it is now under 10 seconds, and well, that was a line driver there. They got a piece of that one. Here comes Mooney down the floor. He'll pull up and connect. Mooney having himself a great game early on.
And it got to 11 in a hurry, Mark. You know, the Seattle Tony Tires right here, they do need to get a couple buckets here and get a couple stops. Haven't had one for a while. But look at the defense that they're playing.
Here's Isaac Mcneely with a big hop and flips it in. Mcneely gets it to go. We've got a break in the action here. Mcneely now with 5 in the game. It's a 50-41 contest in favor of Mid-State Automotive over C. Adam Toney Tires. The 2-time Evans Award winner, State Player of the Year, Mcneely driving in. We return to Shady in a moment here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was backing up.
We look up at the banners here, Mick, at the Dave Wills Gymnasium in Shady Spring, and a lot of wrestling titles, girls basketball, softball, volleyball. Those wrestling titles, the great Dix Manning and the Coach of the Year award for AA wrestling is named the Dix Manning Award. Indeed, a legend of the sport. We'll get some great athletes out on the floor here at the Dave Wills Gymnasium. All-Star Basketball, the 32nd annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic here on Video Productions. Right now, 5:16 to go in the game, in the first half here of this game, and Mid-State Automotive leading at 50-41.
Yeah, they need a couple stops, Mark, here on the AA single-A team. They need a couple stops because they've been getting too many easy ones at the rim. So they need to get a couple stops and get back in this thing and get a couple hoops himself, just like Mcneely just driving to the rim. He's going to make everybody better.
Sponsored by C. Adam Toney Tires. Here's Maddox McMillan working hard in the lane. Couldn't get it to go. And here comes C. Adam Toney Tires. And it's Mcneely to Jackson Toney. Blevins will let it fly and connect.
He has zero thought about that at 23 feet.
Blevins averaged 19 points a game from the corner. McCarty, his shot won't go. Harless with the rebound. So two-man Hillbilly players in the game at the moment. Cameron Thomas back in there along with
good take.
Isaac McNeely.
Good tip in right there.
Harless. Yeah, Harless. He has 4 in the game. It's down to a 4-point game here at 50-46. McMillan from straight away, and Blevins got his hand on that one. There's Jackson Toney kicking into the corner. Blevins has been not just making them, it's nothing but net.
Well, he had a great fake right there by Toney to open it up to get him wide open.
50-49, our score. Great job fighting back in this one, and Chandler Schmidt guns it in for Mid-State Automotive, and Schmidt has 6 in the game, a couple of three-pointers.
Got it right back to where it is. You can see right here as he goes, look at this tip in right here. Great timing, good hand up in the air. Really good job by Harless.
53-49, so Devin Hatfield back in the game. Jeremiah Harless, Chase McClung, Adam Drennan, and Jesse Muncie are in there at the moment for the C. Adam Toney Tires team. Meanwhile, for Mid-State Automotive, here is Brooks Gage pushing it across the timeline, popping and missing. Ball goes out of bounds to the Mid-State Automotive team with Gage out there. Jacob Perdue, number 13, he's back out there. Aaron Griffith, number 10, back out there, along with Evan Calusi and Jackson Tackett on the floor for the white-clad Mid-State Automotive team. They lead by 4. Here's Perdue. Purdue's done a nice job coming in. He had a couple of three-pointers there early. Griffith comes out of there with it. Here's Calusi. Now Perdue on the baseline. Pulls up. Can't get the two-pointer to go. Tackett with the nice rebound. Tackett can't get it to drop. And here going in, and the ball out of bounds, and going to go over to Mid-State Automotive as Muncie went flying in there.
Yes, he did. He should have got it off 2 feet right there. He might have drawn the foul.
Gage across the timeline. Nice moves by Gage. Sends it off to Tackett. Tackett, well, he worked hard for that one.
Carved it in there. Taking an elbow to the head.
Tackett with 8. Hatfield pulls up, delivers, drills it. Hatfield's first basket of the game. 11 different players have scored now for the C. Adam Toney Tires team. And here's Harless trying to score off the miss by Muncie. Couldn't get it to drop.
He made a nice play. Great anticipation.
55-52, Purdue. From the corner, Purdue has drained 3 threes here in the game. Hatfield, he'll look for one from behind the arc, rattles around and won't go, and out of there with it is Tackett. Shot no good there by Gage. An opportunity here for C. Adam Toney Tires, and a pass there from McClung to Muncie goes out of bounds.
They had the right idea. Just got too much spin on that ball. Got sideways on him. He saw him all the way down. Made a nice effort. Muncie did a good job running the break on the backside.
Brooks Gage, he was an all-tournament pick there in Charleston at the state tournament. Here's Griffith looking for his first points of the game. Can't get it to drop, but shot on its way and unable to fall for Gage. Kick it to Purdue. And it's McClung coming out of there with it for C. Adam Toney Tires, and misfires on his pass intended for Harless.
See, he can't come down empty every time. I mean, they've come down 2 times and had opportunities to get easy ones. And you got 2 turnovers on it. So you got to, because right now, 4A, 3A, kill him on the boards offensively.
Gage, well, nice hands there by Drennan. Gets it to Hatfield. Hatfield goes to Drennan, ball taken away. Tackett runs it down. Tackett on the baseline.
Nice
Tackett
play.
with what a move, and going to have a foul called. Foul going to be called on Chase McClung, so that's his first team foul, number 2. How about this, Mick?
Oh, man, he put the ball in his other hand. He's driving down the baseline, right side, right hand, and he moves the ball to his other side of him and puts it in with the left hand. Really great job. I like this kid, Mark. Really athletic, plays hard, gets on the boards, does all the little things.
Yeah, good student. Anybody that's going to major in biology, and he's got a quiet 11 here in this first half of play. So 61-52 now. Going to collision, and it's going to go against Tackett. That'll be his first. Each team with 2 fouls. Harless is the trigger. Gets it into Hatfield, and Hatfield banged there. No call, and here comes.
I think they missed that one. He told me.
Mid-State Automotive. Griffith. And timeout will be called by the Tallmans, and it'll be a 30-second timeout. Has Dave Tallman Sr. ever aged, Mick? He's kind of like you.
No, he's good.
It's about you coaches.
He's a good dude, man. Him and his son sons, they have such a great
3
rapport.
boys, yeah.
They have such a great rapport, and it's been a basketball family for years. And, I know he's all into whenever Dave Jr.'s coaching a game or something, they help each other out. And they're just good people. They're great ambassadors to the game of basketball in the state of West Virginia. And, it's a special group, special family.
It's just kind of a special situation here because, again, you have father and son coaching together, and you have father and son on this C. Adam Toney Tires team. Father, the head coach, and his son, who was star player on a state championship team. He is representing James Monroe again. He has not made a decision on where he will play college basketball, that being Shad Savage. He's out of the game right now. So here's Gage to Tackett. And out of there with it comes Jesse Muncie.
He's an athletic kid.
Hatfield on the move, and Hatfield trying to dump it off there to Harless, and the ball goes out of bounds. So an opportunity here for Mid-State Automotive to go up by double figures before the half comes to an end. Brooks Gage
try to trap this so he doesn't get it off.
Brooks Gage going to let it fly. That one will be short, and Harless with it. Gets it to Muncie, who heaves it, and that will do it. 61-52, our count, as we head to the break in this 32nd annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic, being presented by your local Little General Stores. We return in a moment here on Video Productions.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Tax return out the window. Make a wise investment with new replacement windows, siding, and doors from Window World of Beckley. Tax returns spent right. Our products add value, curb appeal, and energy efficiency to any home. We've been improving homes for over 18 years, and that makes us proud. Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free in-home estimate. Window World of Beckley. We're more than just windows.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
6-18. Goins has 5. McMillan. (62-51) our score here at halftime between the Mid-State Automotive team and the C. Adam Toney Tire squad. A 61-52 count, and it's a lead for the Mid-State Automotive squad over C. Adam Toney Tires. Looking at individual scoring in this first half of action, Ashton Mooney, Brooks Gage, each with 12. Jackson Tackett has 11. Chandler Schmidt and Jacob Perdue each with 6. Jalen Goins with 5. Maddox McMillan with 3. And Chandler Schmidt, Jacob Perdue, Alec Poland, all with 6. For the C. Adam Toney Tire team, Caleb Blevins had 12. Tanner Witten had 10. 6 for Shad Savage. 5 for Caden Smallwood, Isaac McNeely. Jackson Toney had 6 points. Devin Hatfield 3. Cameron Thomas 2. Chase McClung had 3 points. Jeremiah Harless had 4. So a 61-52 game here, and we will break away, and we'll come back and talk more about this first half in a moment. You're watching coverage of the 32nd annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic here on Video Productions. Hey, that score's wrong.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mcneely's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Mcneely's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Mcneely's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Mcneely's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Don't throw your tax return out the window. Make a wise investment with new replacement windows, siding, and doors from Window World of Beckley. Tax returns spent right. Our products add value, curb appeal, and energy efficiency to any home. We've been improving homes for over 18 years, and that makes us proud. Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free in-home estimate. Window World of Beckley. We're more than just windows.
Inside the Day Wills Gymnasium here, Shady Spring High School, Shady Spring, West Virginia. Great to have you with us here as we bring you live streaming coverage of the 32nd Annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic being presented by your local Little General Stores, and it all comes to you right here on Video Productions. And today's coverage on Video Productions also being presented by your local Little General Stores. Earlier today, in the girls' game, the Chick-fil-A girls squad knocking off the Jan Care girls squad, 77-69. The Chick-fil-A squad made up of predominantly AA, single A teams and one AAA squad. And the Jan Care team made up of quad A and AAA teams. And in that one, and Anya Brown had 18 to lead the way for Chick-fil-A in that 77-69 victory. That team guided by Tracy Rabin out of Pikeview High School. Hannah Purdue had 16. Trinity Bancroft had 10. Hannah Blankenship had 8. Abby Myers had 7. Kara Ferguson had 2. And Malaysia Morgan had 8. Brown was the most valuable player of the game. Brown's father, Ronnie Olson, is the head coach here at Shady Spring High School. 25 points for Olivia Silkowski to lead the way for the Jan Care Ambulance girls team. 13 for Deja Summers and 10 for Talia Boxley. We'll come back and bring you second half action coming up here on Video Productions. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 32nd Annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic presented by your local Little General Stores.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
It's a 61-52 lead for Midstate Automotive over C. Adam Tony Tires here in this Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic. And, Mick, you can't start the second half until you have officials. Now, did they get a technical?
They may have been back here. They may have been back there and stretching out. You know, they haven't done a game for a month either.
They were visiting. All right, so Maddox McMillan will start for Midstate Automotive here in this second half. He'll be the trigger, and Ashton Mooney's out there, Alec Poland, along with Jalen Goins and Zane McCarty. Midstate Automotive in the white, and C. Adam Tony Tires in the gray. They go with Shad Savage, Caden Smallwood, Isaac McNeely, Cameron Thomas as Poland shoots and scores. Poland with 9 in the game, and all are 3-pointers. Jackson Tony. So Smallwood, Tony, McNeely, Savage, and Thomas. Those are the starters for C. Adam Tony Tires, and now they're down 12 here to start this second half of play.
Well, Coach Tallman and his dad drew up a really nice play to start the second half, Mark, and they got a good look inside, and when they couldn't get the inside, pitched to the outside and got a 3. So really nice play to start the half.
Quick hands there by Caden Smallwood. Smallwood with the big step, flips it up. Boy, nice drive to the hoop by Smallwood. Couldn't get it to go. A foul will be called, and they'll get McMillan for the foul.
Yeah, good drive to the opposite side. There's a reason the ball didn't get up on the rim.
Smallwood, who averaged 19.1 a game, up and in with the first free throw. So Smallwood had 5 in that first half. Smallwood was a major in business. Had a game this season against Grace Christian, 33 points, 10 steals, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. That's about as well-rounded as you can get.
Yeah, that's putting some putting your name on the nameplates there and getting assists and rebounds and points. Nice player.
Stat sheet stuffer, no doubt about it. Nice fadeaway there on the baseline. Zane McCarty, his first bucket of the game. 8 players have now scored for the Midstate Automotive team. Here's Isaac McNeely launching from the outside. McNeely now with 8 in the game, his second 3. And from the outside, McCarty can't get it to go. Thomas with the rebound. McNeely fires over to his high school teammate, Tony, and he drills it. Tony, it's his first 3, has 9 points in the game, so a couple of dots going to work offensively for C. Adam Tony Tires. Mooney shot off the mark there. Caden Smallwood with it. 66-60 game here, so big offensive opportunity here for C. Adam Tony Tires. Boy, Savage had a good look there. McCarty hands to Maddox McMillan. McMillan, great athlete, kicks it into the corner, and Poland, his shot off the mark.
Somehow, some way, this ball ought to go to either McMillan or Mooney.
And driving there and scoring, that was Smallwood. Smallwood has 9 in the game.
See, this is the thing, Mark, I was telling you about earlier. You got to get back defensively. You can't let them attack you. It's like a one shot and you make a layup and bam, one pass and you're not back. You got to limit their number of transition layups. So
Smallwood committing the foul. So each team with a foul here in this second half. And at the line, Zane Mccarty. Zane McCarty, undecided on his college. It's a game that he remembers well from this past season, 19 against arch rival South Charleston. And, of course, both George Washington and South Charleston made it to the state tournament, and lo and behold, they played each other.
Yeah, I know. That was crazy how that all came out. I mean, South Charleston beats GW at GW's home court.
Here's Mcnealy. That shot is short. Ball tapped around, and McMillan going to chase it down. 5-point game at the moment. And nice drive there by Goins, but swatted away by C. Adam Tony Tires.
I had a chance to talk to Tony's grandpa just a little bit ago, and he told me he's got a couple visits coming up.
Well, that's great. He's a player, and
yeah.
Poland's a player. Poland undecided what he's going to do. He knows he wants to be a dentist someday, but not sure where he's going to go, and if he'll continue playing. He has 11 here. Here's Smallwood, 69-62 game. Smallwood's shot is short, but good hustle there by Savage to keep the possession alive. And they are using a shot clock in this game. Tony misfires there. Thomas up and puts it in. Well, that's what Thomas did for James Monroe. Just always around the ball, collecting loose balls and contributing every way he can. Poland delivers.
He's got such a perfect shot, man. He's got the perfect motion right there, and he doesn't waver from it.
He has 14 in the game, 4 3-pointers. Mcneely can't get it to go. Good job there underneath by Tony.
This is the hardest thing about coaching an all-star game, Mark. Making sure all the kids get in, playing similar amounts of time. I mean, they all were some of the best players in their area of the state and at their school. And to make sure they all get in and play and have a great experience, that's a tough thing.
72-66 our score. Tackett from the outside. Tackett's shot rolls around, won't go. Muncie gets the rebound. Tackett had 11 in that first half. Here's Muncie. Gets it back into the hands of Blevins, who knocks it down. Blevins now with 15 and Mick 5 3-pointers.
Oh, he has just flat knocked it down. I don't think he's hit the rim yet. But he gets him within 3.
Yeah, makes it a 3-point game. Chandler Schmidt now with it, and he'll step back with his patented shot that he has. That one won't go. Rebound snagged there by Blevins. Blevins has been impressive in this game. Muncie lets it fly, and Muncie ties the game.
He's got range, Mark, once he steps inside the gym.
All even at 72, and shot no good there by Purdue, but Schmidt got it, kept it alive, and down low will be Tackett. 13 in the game for Tackett. Muncie goes to Witten. Witten dumps it down here, and here's Drennan up with the shot. Drennan's shot is short. Here is Colby Pichner, and his shot lost control of it there. Now he's wide open, and his shot is short, but there is Tackett once more.
Let's see, years from now, he'll say, remember that assist I got you underneath? He won't say he missed the shot, and the guy got it.
Pichner has 15 now in the game, 76-72. And here is Blevins. Blevins, you talk about range.
Once he crosses half court.
Mickey's undecided. Somebody better decide to get him.
I know several coaches that could use a guy that can shoot from outside.
All right, here's Drennan up with the shot, and Drennan scores. So with Drennan scoring there, Mick, every player now has scored for C. Adam Tony Tires.
And they're up one.
77-76. Drennan gives them the lead. Schmidt trying to give it back. And Schmidt missed the shot, and it goes off the noggin there of Drennan. Here's Tackett trying to put his team back in front. Battle, and Here comes C. Adam Tony Tires. They got the lead there.
Yeah,
Blevins firing again. Blevins is unconscious.
My gosh. He is playing at another level here. Where was he at in the three-point contest? I don't remember him being in it.
21.7 3-pointers, 80-76. Chandler Schmidt driving, and he'll be jarred inside there, and a foul will be called. Foul will go against Tanner Whitten. Here's another look here at Chandler Schmidt driving to the hoop.
Well, he's strong, Mark. He's so strong, keeps guys off of him, can keep the ball back up there. I think that's one of the things that separates him and some of the other players in Quad A this year is that he could get his shot, he could create a shot, he could take it to the rim and be strong, and he also could knock the three down. Made him one of the better players, and I think he was the all-time leading scorer in Cabell Midland history this year.
Had 43 in a game against Shady Spring. 1,890 career points. Here is Blevins again. This one off the mark, but there's Whitten with the rebound. Back up and in with the left hand. Whitten has 6. Colby Pichner, nice pass, but just out of the hands there of Purdue. Here goes Muncie with authority. Muncie was not going to be denied. 84-77. See Adam Tony Tires and Mid-State Automotive fights back here as Tackett scores off the nice feed from Schmidt.
Oh, Schmidt made a great look. Got down there, got everybody down. He did a great job.
Tanner Whitten down low. Whitten scores it. Whitten now with 8 in the game.
This is what everybody wanted to come and see play. These guys get up and down the court. Make shots.
Yeah, Chandler Schmidt missing, and there's Tackett again, Mick. He's got 8 here in the second half, 19 for the game.
He does a great job on the board, makes nice plays in around the rim.
It's a 2-5. Here's Muncie.
We're not used to getting rebounds out that far.
Drennan to Whitten. Whitten will go in with the left hand and plowed over top of Jackson Tackett. So Whitten hit with the charge there. That'll be his second of the game.
Tackett deserves some props right here, Mark. As he goes in, he steps in. Not many charges drawn in all-star games. That's not something you normally see, but, hey, I got to give him props for doing
it. Having some fun there with Mike Lazo. So they're breaking the action here. Going to have a 30-second timeout now. I believe they're going to make it a full, and we will take a break here inside the Shady Spring High School Gymnasium. 5-point game on Video Productions.
86.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
Well, some outstanding performances here in this game. One certainly by the C. Adam Tony Tires performer, Caleb Blevins. He's the son of a coach, Mick, and he's showing it here. He's got 7 3-pointers, 21 points to lead his team. They're up by 5 on Mid-State Automotive, who has the basketball. Poland rattles it in there. Poland now with 5 3-pointers in the game.
Hey, Dave Tallman's got 2 for 2 on his set plays coming in and out of timeouts.
86-84 our score. From the corner, no good by Jackson Tony, so a chance here for Mid-State Automotive. Tie or take the lead. Jalen Goins maneuvers, and Goins can't get it to go. Blevins clears. Blevins, an outstanding baseball player. Has the 3-point record at the school. I'll tell you what, he's firing them up here in this game with 7. There's good there on the shot by C. Adam Tony Tires. There's McMillan looking for the threes. Got it, and puts his team back in front. McMillan now with 5 in the game.
Well, they're shooting so terribly great that they've stretched those nets out. Now every time you swish one, you got to hold the game up.
Here's Muncie looking to give the lead back to C. Adam Tony Tires, and he does. Muncie now with 2 threes in the game, 89-87. McMillan looking for another 3. Can't get it to go, but Gage with the rebound, and Gage. Boy, a nice completion of that offensive opportunity. Gage with 14. Muncie gunning that one. Can't get it to drop, and Gage corrals the rebound. That was a football play there by Hatfield, who's going to play football in college.
Well, he's made a bunch of them, so that's not unusual for him.
Jackson Tony to Blevins. Here's Blevins again looking for it. Can't get it to go. Tony with the rebound. Devin Hatfield straight away with Poland guarding him. Ball out of bounds, and McMillan let it go. He thought it was off of a player on the C. Adam Tony Tires team, but it will stay with the gray-clad AA and single A All-State squad going against these quad A and AAA players. Right now a tie game at 89. Muncie with the basketball as we go under 10 to play here in this second half. Here is Blevins from way out. McMillan with the rebound. McMillan on the move, and McMillan can't get it to drop, and helped up there by Jeremiah Harless. Blevins feeling it, and off the mark there. Hatfield will back it out. Hatfield pulls up, and his shot won't go. Muncie with it, and from the free throw line,
starting to force a couple in here. That's when you get some forced shots, just trying to get a score in.
Tie game here, and Mid-State Automotive going to go back in front, and Gage's shot won't go. Nice rebound there, up and in by Griffith.
He did a great job hawking that ball from the time it was shot. Did a good job getting up into it and finding it. Sometimes when you get the rim, it's amazing what can happen.
9 players have scored for Mid-State Automotive. Harless now has 6 in the game as he scores and ties it right back up at 91. From the wing, nice soft shot there that swishes through for Goins, who has 6.
Great
and
pass.
Then on the other end, Harless.
Great pass.
Harless has 8. Goins. Here's McMillan. Kicks it to Goins, who drives, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Foul going to go against Muncie, his first. That's going to have Goins at the free throw line here.
There's your line change.
Goins has 8 in the game. So Thomas, Smallwood, Savage, Witten, and Mcneely back in for the gray-clad C. Adam Tony Tires team. McCarty will come in for Goins as he sinks that one. Goins now with 9 in the game. So McCarty, Mooney, Schmidt, Pichner, and Calusi are in there for Mid-State Automotive. They lead it 95-93.
Well, it'll be interesting down the stretch here, Mark. 7:51 to see if your best player is going to take over shooting the ball, if the best player is going to play defense, making plays.
Isaac Mcneely fired up one there, couldn't get it to go, and then on the other end, Mid-State Automotive throws it away. Here's Thomas. His shot is short. Ashton Mooney spins around, got it to fall.
He's so good at that.
Mooney has scored for the first time here in the second half, has 14 for the game, and he comes out of there off the miss by Whitten, and Mooney just outruns the pack.
And he looked around, had some peripheral vision to see who's around him. Just in the right place all the time, always around the ball.
Played for Mike Fallon there at Parkersburg South. Also in the program with one of your former players, Brett Rector.
Yep.
He's a young player for Coach Rector, now the head coach at Salem. There's Smallwood. Smallwood had to maneuver quite a bit, but he got it to go through there. Smallwood now with 6 here in the second half, 11 for the game.
You have to learn to be patient to do what he just did. You can't just think, okay, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do that. Just be patient, see what's around you. You don't have to jump up and do it right now.
Pichner couldn't get the ball to fall through there, and then Smallwood on the other end with another bucket. 99-97.
So these guys in single A, double A are just saying, well, we may not be in the top classes, but we're going to play with you today.
Here is Chandler Schmidt, his shot off the mark.
Sometimes you feel like they got a little chip on their shoulder, like, hey, we want to prove to everybody we can play with anybody in any class.
Well, that's the thought process of Bob Boland, the way he divides these teams up as Whitten scores. Says they kind of like the challenge instead of maybe, evening what folks would think might be evening it up, but really, when you look at the talent out there, it's pretty well distributed. Nice pass down low, and Schmidt will score. Schmidt now has 9 in the game. It's his first field goal here in the second half. 101-99. Savage delivers it big time. Second big three there by Savage. He has 3 threes here in the game. 9 points. First bucket of the second half. And a timeout here, 102-101 will break away here on Video Productions. Great one here in Shady.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com. Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Let's see if we can get an updated printout. 102-101. See Adam Tony Tires on top of Mid-State Automotive here. Have a free throw shooting contest going on. A lot of gifts and prizes given away here today during breaks. And it's a fun atmosphere all the way around.
Well, they've made it a fun atmosphere, Mark. They've tried to make it something that's family friendly. Kids enjoy playing in, from the referees to the kids that's playing, so it's really been a great job.
So 102-101, our score here. Mid-State Automotive's ball.
Well, things will get serious right now, Mark. Under the 5-minute mark, 1-point game. Might see a little tougher defense. Might see a little better shot selection.
Chandler Schmidt, shot won't drop.
Nice pass.
Here comes Whitten down the floor. Beautiful spin move by Whitten. Mooney trying to answer and does.
He is just so calm out on this court, Mark. It doesn't matter what's a three or making a play or whatever. He's just such a good player.
Even Steven at 104, and Whitten's shot this time won't go. Here goes Mooney. And Mooney will put it up and in.
Knows how to play, man. He just knows how to play.
He has 21 in the game. Caden Smallwood over to Shad Savage, and Shad Savage lighting it up. He's got his second three of the second half, and he has 4 for the game. He has 12. 107-106. Chandler Schmidt trying to make it 108-107, and does.
This is his time of the game, Mark. Anytime you was watching Cabell Midland play during the regular season, and it come game time, winning time, he's got the ball in his hand, he's going to make a play.
Isaac Mcneely fires it in.
There's no defense for that. Unless you got somebody who can jump out of the gym and play defense on him.
Isaac Mcneely now with 11 in the game. That's his third three. And here is Schmidt. Off the mark there, and Mcneely runs it down. His team up by 2 at 110-108. And Mcneely from way out. Isaac Mcneely connecting.
The volleyball line. From the volleyball line.
Cameron Thomas is checking out of the game. And I believe it was Harless who checks in. And new players in the game for Mid-State Automotive. And one of those is Gage, who quickly makes his presence felt. He has 17. 113-111. Mcneely. How far out can he go? He misses. Savage fires. He can't get it to drop through. Now here's Mcneely driving and scoring.
He's so strong inside, Mark. That's what he's got, such a great first step and gets in there in strength.
115-111. Poland working around. Here's Purdue. Little running one-hander. Got it and fouled. Purdue now with 11 in the game. That's his first in this second half. Bucket, that is. Blevins will come in, and who's going to head out? It looks to be Whitney.
I've never understood for sure exactly how coaches who coach all these kids, coach defense all year, but you're playing an all-star team and your team's giving up 113 points. I don't know how they feel about it. Yeah, I'm glad you're on the all-star team, but man, you guys can't play any defense.
Well, Purdue can't get the free throw to go, but a nice rebound there by Tackett. Chance here to tie it, take the lead. And Tackett's shot denied. Harless. Ahead he goes. Smallwood will lay it in.
Good kick. Good kick to get it out there and get it ahead, being unselfish.
Smallwood has 15 in the game, and it is Gage. Shot won't drop. 4-point lead for Seattle Tony Tires, and they're trying to add to it. Harless out to Blevins, and Blevins can't get the three to go, but Harless, his high school teammate, with the rebound. And, well, the Man Hillbillies, they were determined to take care of things there, and they do.
They keep that ball up on the rim, they're got good chances going in.
So 10 in the game for Harless, and got a timeout here.
Well, Mark, as you can see, 119-103 now. You don't have a chance to come up now and make some empty possessions. You really got to get some stops. And if you're the Mid-State Automotive, you really got to do a good job getting a stop here. And you want to make sure you keep the ball in their hands and get on the board. They haven't done a very good job rebounding. Actually, the Seattle Tires has got the ball several times off offensive rebounds. So got to do a good job on the board right here. Interesting this time of game, though.
Yeah, great sponsorship here in this Scott Brown Memorial Classic. Chick-fil-A, Jan Care Ambulance, C. Adam Tony Tires, Mid-State Automotive. C. Adam Tony Tires and the great C. Adam Tony, one of the all-time great bowlers in West Virginia. And when I was working down here in southern West Virginia, Mick, had a chance to watch him win not one but two championships on ESPN as a senior bowler. And just a guy that his business and son Charlie, what a great job they do, and all these great sponsors. And Schmidt drives and scores it.
What a great job with body control, getting on the inside, making the guys on the back, take the contact and put it up. That's the kind of play you need.
13 for Chandler Schmidt.
Several in these last 10 minutes.
Work it around, and going to have a foul called here.
Harless.
And Jeremiah Harless picking it up. 6 fouls on C. Adam Tony Tires, just 1 on Mid-State. Up and in for Gage. Gage has 18 in the game.
He's really played a good all-around game.
He has.
He plays well defensively. He can stroke the ball. He's got the ball to the rim and shot from outside.
Going to go to WVU, major in business. Stay close to home there. All right, 119-117.
It's all about getting stops here.
There's Isaac Mcneely. He'll fire, and that shot hits the side of the iron. And nice save there by Harless.
Sure was.
And Blevins. And guarded closely there by Schmidt, who picks up the foul.
He did a nice job being strong with the ball and not taking it knocked away from him or not just throwing it away, just being strong with it.
Blevins up and in.
It's kind of all-star game everybody wanted, wasn't it, Mark?
Yeah, I think so. You know, Mick, that's the first point Blevins has scored in this game that wasn't a 3.
You jinxed him. You guys as announcers always jinxing foul shooters.
Well, I was just saying it was something other than a 3-pointer. And how about Mooney?
What a move.
Man. 23 for Mooney. 120-119. Mcneely and a ball batted away there by Jackson Tackett. Tackett down the floor, and then Tackett fouled from behind. Under a minute to go in a 1-point game, and Tackett heading to the line.
Somehow we knew this, didn't we? It's going to come down to the last minute, getting a stop, making a shot.
Harless committed the foul, so Tackett. Eight points here in the second half. Make it 9. He has 20 in the game. And we are even here at 120. That one won't fall. Rebound snagged there by Blevins. Isaac Mcneely pulls up, and Mcneely drills it.
Would you have thought anything less? You know it's going to come. Game's on the line. Who do you want to take it?
He has 19, 123-120. And Coach Tallman wants a timeout, a 30-second break here, and a look at Mcneely.
Well, as you can see, he just sets him down. He just rises up over him, and it's nothing but a net. I mean, he's just such a good stroke at that. But, you know, most of the high school kids out there want to be like Isaac Mcneely, but they don't work as hard as Isaac Mcneely, whether it's in the weight room or getting extra shots in or getting conditioning in or all the stuff that he's done, all the AAU that he's played, all the offseason he's played. And they all think, well, how you want to be that good? Well, you got to be able to do those things if you want to be that good.
Well, his three-pointer, they have 23 threes now in the game, that being C. Adam Tony Tires. They lead at 123-120.
Shot clock gone off in this game yet, Mark? No, it's not going to. I think closest it got was like 8 or 6. But this is a good timeout by Coach Tallman. I'm sure him and his dad sitting there arguing about where to call it or not. But he wants to run a set. They want to run a set where they get a good shot here. They want to make sure they get a good play. They're down 3. Just, McNeely's 3. They're down 3. They want to get a really good set right here to run.
Mid-State Automotive has 18 threes. Chandler Schmidt will be the trigger here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the ball.
Yeah, he said he's out of bounds up for side out of bounds, and then they took the ball underneath, and it was supposed to be on side, so he's kind of set something up for this. So
Schmidt sends it into Mooney.
Comes the 1-4.
There's Poland trying to tie it and rattles around. Tackett with the rebound. Tackett back up, got it to go, and he's fouled.
Heck of a rebound. Great set play coming in from the out of bounds.
Now check that. It's on Blevins. 22 points in a game.
He's done a nice job today, Mark, getting to the rim. Uh-oh.
And can't get it to drop.
They need a foul. You got a foul. You can't let time go off here.
And now Matt Savage wants to talk it over here with 20.3 seconds to go.
Well, Mark, in this situation, they've got fouls to give for sure. They've only had 2 fouls called against them, so they can foul 5 times here, 4 times here before it goes 1-1. But they're not going to want to take a shot unless it's a layup. It's got to be wide open layup. Then you go down here and don't foul the 3. Don't foul the 3-point shooter. So turned into a great game. A little X and O's at the end of it always makes it fun. Coaches get to put that posy board to work that they brought with them. The only thing on it before was like what 5 guys are going in at what time and what time on the clock. Now they can do something with an X and O.
Tell you what, these officials, they've had a great time here today. Mike Lazo, Dwayne Nelson, Jimmy Lieber.
Well, they're 3 of the better ones, Mark, in the state, and they know how games like this should be called. These people didn't come over here to see 48 foul shots shot by anybody. I mean, you got to be strong. You got to get the ball, and these guys are seniors. Most of them pretty strong nut kids, so it's turned into a great high school all-star game.
Yeah, Scott Brown Memorial Classic, Bob Boland, game director, Sammy Hall, and all those who work so hard to make this event so successful. And because of the hard work, that's why we're in the 32nd year of operation. All right, Shad Savage will be the trigger.
Throw it back here.
Gets it back to Isaac Mcneely. Mcneely over to Blevins, and Blevins goes down with it. And was there contact? Yep. Going to be on Tackett.
$14-2, they can't wait too long. So they got 4 to give, so they can't wait too long.
And Coach Savage again.
All right, this is what coaches love, Mark. I mean, I don't know what you guys do when you do television and all that stuff. I mean, I guess you're looking at the stuff you edit or whatever. Well, I mean, stuff you guys edit and stuff. But I'm talking about a coach.
All right, take those headsets off.
What I'm talking about as a coach. These are the things that we watch. We'll watch games, or it's NCAA tournament or whatever games, out of bounds plays. Write it down. See if you like it. Go to someplace else. Go to a clinic. Get out of bounds plays. So these are the things that coaches love doing in the basic part of the game. Now,
Are you telling me you'd rather be over here on the bench?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I know you would be.
I
don't blame you.
That's not even a question.
You've done it for 45 years.
Well,
I understand that.
I love these situations in games. These are my favorite.
All right, Savage into Blevins. And then Blevins is fouled by Mooney.
See, Mooney was upset. He was one step away from getting that. I mean, he was upset. Here we are playing an all-star game, and he's just one step, man. You can just look at his face.
Now he is fouled by McCarty.
Going backwards.
And Blevins fired up a shot, which obviously didn't count, but he's made about everything today, and that one went in.
Yeah. It's about his range, volleyball line.
All right, so there's 8 team fouls on C. Adams Tony Tires, 5 on Mid-State Automotive. 1 point game at 123-122. Into Mcneely. And then Blevins is fouled. And fouling him was Gage.
Next one's a one-on-one. Now, do you have the people in the game you want in the game, and do you have the guys that's going to catch a ball inbounds to shoot the foul shot? That's the key. They better call timeout.
Savage into McNeely.
There you go. There you go.
And so now that's going to send Isaac McNeely to the line. Dave Tallman Jr. going to bring Schmidt and Poland. Of course, obviously 2 outstanding
shooters,
3-point shooters.
Because it could be a 3-point game right here.
And McCarty and Tackett will check out.
He's going to get a timeout.
And Coach Tallman.
30.
It's going to be at 30. We'll keep it here. And
I know this is an all-star game, Mark, but what Coach Savage is going to talk about right here is, hey, you guys make sure that you don't step in the lane early. Let Isaac shoot the shot. Isaac knock them both down and puts them up 3. Then you got to talk about this, Mark. Don't let white team get a 3-point shot. Foul them before that, so that they don't get a 3 to tie the game or whatever. So now that's stuff that you got to practice as a team. You would be able to practice. These guys didn't work on end-of-game situations yesterday and stuff. They just got in, shot some foul shots, ran a little bit, ran up and down the court. I mean, but they've done enough of them that you tell them they're seniors. They're mature enough to do that. So be interesting.
On May 1st, Isaac McNeely going to be honored with his 2nd Evans Award as the State Player of the Year. Going to major in media studies at University of Virginia, where he'll play for Tony Bennett. He just said he and Coach Bennett really hit it off, and they're just going to have a big jump between high school ball and college ball, but looking forward to the opportunity. We'll look forward to watching him play as a Cavalier. Right now trying to put his team up and missed it, so here comes Mooney. Here's Poland, lets it fly at the buzzer, and C. Adam Tony Tires, consisting of players from Class AA, Class Single A. They knock off Mid-State Automotive 123-122. Mid-State Automotive with players from the Quad A and AAA teams. What a game, McBride.
Great game. It was a great all-star game. It was close throughout. I mean, I know that Mid-State Automotive got up 11 at one time, but, man, in the second half, C. Adam Tires come back, right back at it, and next thing you know, they're up. So it was really a competitive game. Great play out there, clean play out there. Bob Boland should be tickled with the result of this game.
Yeah, Coach Boland had just a great job with this event, getting set to present the Most Valuable Player Award. So Isaac McNeely finishes with 19 points. Now goes to the winning team, and his presence certainly played a big part in C. Adam Tony Tires winning it here over Mid-State Automotive. 123-122. We'll come back and close it up for you in just a moment. What a game. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 32nd annual Scott Brown Memorial All-Star Basketball Classic on Video Productions.
At Pioneer Community Bank, your banking needs are our priority. Looking to buy a home, a vehicle, or just need a personal loan for that special project? Our loan professionals are here for you. We also offer all business banking products, which allows us to serve all your financial needs. Set up your online banking at pioneercommunitybank.com and download the mobile app for your convenience and ask about our personal and business products today. Pioneer Community Bank, investing in Southern West Virginia since 1931. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Motley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Motley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Motley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Motley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Don't throw your tax return out the window. Make a wise investment with new replacement windows, siding, and doors from Window World of Beckley. Tax returns spent right. Our products add value, curb appeal, and energy efficiency to any home. We've been improving homes for over 18 years, and that makes us proud. Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free in-home estimate. Window World of Beckley. We're more than just windows.
We welcome you back here, 123-122, the final as the C. Adam Toney Tires team, consisting of Class AA and Class A players, they knock off Mid-State Automotive, consisting of Quad A and Class AAA players, 123-122. Alec Poland fired up a three there for Mid-State Automotive, doesn't go in, and that's how this one ends. Isaac Mcneely named the most valuable player. He had 19 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists in the contest. Leading the way for C. Adam Toney Tires was Caleb Blevins with 22, 12 for Shad Savage, 15 for Caden Smallwood, 11 for Jackson Toney, 10 for Jeremiah Harless. And leading the way for Mid-State Automotive, Ashton Mooney with 23, Jackson Tackett had 22, 19 for Brooks Gage, 17 for Alec Poland, and 13 for Chandler Schmidt. Great to be joined here today in this All-Star presentation on Video Productions by state coaching legend Mick Price. And Mick, what a game.
Yeah, it was. It was really a fun afternoon for everybody involved in the state Scott Brown Classic. The girls' game was a great game, and then these boys just put on a show in this last game, 123-122. Super job. Kids had fun. Everybody played. Everybody was part of it. Really great day. Bob Boland and all the guys that's here should be really proud of what they put on, and it was just first class. And the kids and the coaches make it first class, and that was important.
And no doubt about it, Mick. Great being with you, my man, and look forward to being with you down the road. Butch Mounts, our executive producer, and our producer-director today, and Nick Eskins, part of our video productions crew. Great pictures today. Again, the Classic director, Bob Boland, Sammy Hall, his assistant. Many thanks to them. Both coaching staffs led by Matt Savage of the C. Adam Toney Tires team and Dave Tallman Jr. of the Mid-State Automotive team, and also to all the players for all their cooperation in our preparation for this telecast. Wonderful showdown where high school basketball stars got to represent their schools one more time. Great girls game earlier. Chick-fil-A winning at 77-69, and that consisted of AA, single A players and one AAA player, and the Jan Care ambulance team with Quad A and AAA players. 77-69 was the final in that one, and the final here, 123-122. So for Coach McPrice and our great crew of Mark Martin, we say so long from the Dave Wills Gymnasium here on the campus of Shady Spring High School in Shady Spring, West Virginia. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the 32nd annual Little General Scott Brown Memorial Classic All-Star Basketball Event, a sports presentation of Video Productions.